know how to edit your Gorilla Tag videos, but you just don't have a high-end PC? Well, you're in luck. Because today, I'm going to be teaching you how to edit on CapCut Mobile. But without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so when you import it, it might look like this if you had to screen record. So to fix this, just go to aspect ratio and make sure that the setting is 16:9. And then if you're doing a short, then you want to make it 9:16. But since this is a long form, I'm going to do 16:9. Then you're just going to want to scale it so that way it fits the screen. Now, once it fits the screen, you might notice that the quality is a bit bad. So just change like all these and set it to the max. Then when you're done editing, you can click export and then it'll look pretty good. But now we actually need to start editing. So the first thing I want to do is you want to click on overlay. And then you want to go to this library tab and then click on one of the white backgrounds. Then you're just going to want to scale it to make it fit the whole entire screen. Then we're going to make it about 0.3 seconds long. So this should be about good. And then you're going to want to find the animations. Once you get to animations, just search fade out. And then if you don't have CapCut Pro, which I don't, you just want to click fade out. It kind of takes a bit for it to actually fade out. So if you don't like how it looks, then you can just cut it. And then if it still doesn't look how you want, then you want to go to animations and then make this like shorter. And then now you have like that flashing thing. Before you start adding things, you want to cut the entire video. That means like cutting out all dead space to make sure the whole video is you actually talking. Do you want to know how to edit your Gorilla Tag videos? So right after I say videos, I'm going to want to split it. And then as soon as I start talking, I'm going to split again. And then all of this is called dead space. Dead space is just where you're not talking. So then you're just going to want to delete the clip. So now it should look a bit like this. Do you want to know how to edit your Gorilla Tag videos? You just don't have a high-end PC? And then you're going to want to do that for the rest of the clips. So basically, the next step is how to add text, but literally all the footage of me doing it cut off. But I am still going to show you. So basically, to add text, you just want to find where you're talking. Then once you've done that, you're going to want to click add text. Then you're going to want to come to fonts. And then if you know how to add fonts, I would recommend adding a custom font. But for this video, we're just going to use Montserrat. Some other good fonts I would recommend using are Fredoka 1 and Rubik. So then you're going to want to enter your text. Once you have your text, you're going to want to go to Style. And then you're going to want to click this one. Then you have the stroke around your text. Now you're going to want to go to Shadow, then click the white one. Then opacity to 100, then blur to 0. Then we're going to want to put distance to about 2, and then angle to 100. These settings are personally my favorite, but you can customize them in any way you want. And by the way, I'll pop the settings up on screen just in case you want to copy them down. Okay, so now that you have your text and it's all good like this, you're going to want to go to animations, and then you're going to want to do this fade in one. You might have to search for it. And then I would just set this to however looks good. I like putting it to 01 usually, so that's what it should look like. The next thing that we're going to do is add sound effects. So usually for the first clip, I'll add some clicks. So you're going to want to go to audio, then extract. In order to find clicks, you can go to Discord servers and look for clicks. You'll end up finding this click, your Gorilla. So I'm just going to shrink it down so that way it's only the click. I only do this for the first clip, just so that way the whole entire video doesn't have straight clicks. But then you're just going to want to duplicate it. And then you're going to want to find where the next word starts, about right here. So we're just going to want to move it so that way it's like this. Then it should sound like this. Okay, so right here when I say gorilla, I'm actually going to use a different sound effect. I'm going to use the monkey screaming sound effect. So I almost forgot the flash sound effect, so I'm also going to add that. The flash sound effect is just for the white thing that we added at the beginning. So when you've added all your clicks, it should look like this. Do you want to know how to edit your Gorilla Tag videos? So I added a few more things, but I didn't record it, so that way this video isn't too long. Basically what I added is first I added this red thing. So basically to add it, you're just going to want to add just anything red and then scale it to like the full screen. Then go to animations, do fade out, and then set it to 0.2. And then it should like have a fade out thing. And then I changed the color of don't. So I just went to styles and then changed the text color to red. And then I also added this like Minecraft hit sound effect. Then the next thing I added is this PC picture. So basically all I did was got a picture of a PC, then removed the background. Then I added 2 keyframes and made the first one off the screen, then the second one go up. And then I added the ease in graph. Then the next thing I added was I added this green thing, which it's literally the exact same thing as the red thing, but you just want to do a green screen instead of a red screen. Then I added a ding sound effect. Then I did the same thing for luck that I did with don't, except I changed it to green. Now I'm just going to add a few more sound effects and then we'll be done. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope you guys learned something from this video.